with those we love.
All right, this weekend, boy, how time flies, to mark President Trump's first year in office. So to commemorate the occasion, we sent Tomi Lahren to one of the most liberal places in America, West Hollywood, California, to pass out red Make America Great Again hats and figure out what the good people of California really think of our commander-in-chief. I told you we were going to do this. Here you go.
All right.
That's what I'm
Yes! We're coming upon the 1 year of anniversary of President Trump's inauguration, so I'm out here trying to figure out what Californians think about his first year.
I think everybody's pretty convinced that it was a failure.
Let's face it, he's done an amazing job. He's done, in 1 year, he's accomplished more than Obama did in 8 years.
I read vibes, and I don't like his vibe at all. So
you don't like his vibes?
Mm-hmm.
What does that hat say?
It says Make America Great Again.
Hey, so how about this? That bull on the wall. I'll take it down if I can.
So we're out here asking folks in West Hollywood how they feel about President Trump's first year. How would you describe it in one word or one sentence?
Idiot.
I think it's really great. I kind of back him up. I mean, some of the things he says are not on Twitter. I don't necessarily agree with all the time.
Do you read his tweets?
Yes, I do.
Do you find him funny?
I feel like it's funny because he's saying whatever is on his mind, but he's doing too much. He's doing too much. As a president, he need to just relax a little bit. You know?
Trump's a bit unpredictable, so you don't really know what he's going to say the next day. He could say something tomorrow that, just like blows everything up.
What do you think of his first year in office?
I'm going to pass on speaking on that.
What do you think about his first year?
Stellar.
I'm bringing gifts.
I don't want that.
You want? Why not?
I don't want it.
I'm guessing you don't want a hat? Okay. Are you sure? It's an official. It's an official. It's a collector's item.
Trump and his policies.
If you were to describe President Trump's first year in one word or one sentence, what would it be?
Effective.
I love it. We're just out here in West Hollywood asking folks how they feel about President Trump's first year. How do you feel about it?
It's been rough for everybody, but I think that we should come together as a country and support whoever we have in office no matter what.
What do you think of the first year?
I think first year is absolutely phenomenal, and I think 3 more are going to be over the top.
What about a tax cut for 80% of Americans?
What?
A tax cut for 80% of Americans?
I don't pay taxes. Your taxes stupid. And so all y'all. You're stupid. Yo, pay me.
Well, thank you for your opinion. Free speech. Did you want a hat, sir?
The voice of the generation. What was that guy, Antifa? Tomi Lahren joins us. Was he with Antifa?
I don't know if he was Antifa, but he wasn't stable.
What's that? He wasn't too stable?
He wasn't stable. I don't know if he was an official Antifa member, but he was not stable. But he had some very strong opinions that he certainly shared with me. He didn't want a hat, sadly. Maybe next time we go back, we can try to find him again. I think he's probably regretting that decision. They're great hats.
All right. I give you a lot of credit. You go out right in the middle. Here's the interesting part to me. This is West Hollywood. This is pretty liberal California we're talking about. A lot of people like the president. And we're like, yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, I like his honesty. He did more in 1 year than Obama did in 8 years. I didn't expect it.
I was shocked. I've been there a few times, as you know, but actually asking folks how they felt about it, and they weren't just your typical people that the left would say are Trump supporters. The diversity was astounding. That is the best kept secret in Los Angeles, California, is how many conservatives there are and how diverse Trump supporters are, conservatives are, Republicans are. That's what the left does not want you to know, is how diverse we are, and I love it.
I keep saying, I don't know if you agree with me or not, that Trump polls, there's a certain group of people that are just not going to admit. But they really like Trump. They like his outspokenness. They like that he's an iconoclast. And they also like the economy. And they like results. And all the noise isn't going to matter at the end of the day if people get jobs and they're back at work and off of food stamps and back in the labor force and not in poverty.
Even the ones that said he did a horrible job, when I stood there a little bit longer and started discussing it with them, they really couldn't give me any examples of how he's done a horrible job. They just, again, they point to his tweets and how his tweets hurt their feelings. But when I actually brought up some of the examples, like we went over last week about the incredible improvements this president is making to this country for all Americans, they seemed to kind of agree with me. But again, they had to bring back in the feelings, and they didn't like him because, he tweets.
This guy with the mask, are we sending enough security out with you? You're okay?
The security is excellent. They're actually doing a very good job. And the nice thing about it is we were able to calm him down enough to have him explain himself. As you can see, his language was colorful. But at the end of the day, I think maybe we reformed him just a little bit. I think he walked away pretty excited about Fox News.
All right, really excited. Great work. Tomi Lahren, we'll see you later in the week. Thank you, as always, for doing that for us. We appreciate it. Everyone loves it. When we come back,